welcome back to my channel. Tedra Chanel here. If this is your first time here, welcome. If it is not, hey girl, hey. Now in this particular video, we are going to talk about something a little bit for serious, just a little bit. And really this video is inspired by one of my mentees who reached out to me last week, and she was basically asking about the energy of succubus and having experiences at night when you're sleeping with certain energies slash entities, okay? And this is something that I never really thought to really go into, but I just said, what the hell, why not? Because I've definitely had my share of experiences as well. I have told my story before, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell it again. So hopefully this is something that helps and gives some insight. So first I'm going to start out with what she said she was experiencing. And basically, and I don't want to get too graphic because my kids do watch my videos, but so y'all gonna have to read twist the lines, okay? But essentially, she would have some experiences at night, adult experiences at night with different energies. And she really didn't see, or she really didn't understand that there was anything wrong with it, but I explained to her that there is. And she said that she was starting to experience some like pelvic pain and some other things as well, but she is not sexually active. She is celibate all of 2021. And so she was like, where is this pain, this pelvic pain coming from? Where are these other anomalies coming from, being that I am not sexually active at this time? Like, this is stuff that I would normally feel, this is her words, that she would normally feel if she were being sexually active. And I said, well, friend, what happens is we astral project during the night, and a lot of things that come across as dreams is really us astral projecting into different realms, different spaces, different dimensions, okay? So these experiences feel so real, and your body here on earth or in this dimension is feeling certain things because it's actually happening in a different dimension on a different plane, okay? So you are actually having experiences with other energies, but your physical body is able to feel it as well. Does that make sense? So while one may think this is cool, right? It isn't necessarily cool. Okay, because those energies can then attach. They can start to attack you while you are sleeping, hell, while you're awake, girl. So these are energies that you don't necessarily want to open up to. These energies can be very charming and make you feel like these are energies that you want to connect with. But no, friend, you want to make sure that if this is something that is happening to you, you want to make sure that you are cleansing your space all the time, okay? You might want to get some type of crystal to wear on your person at night, so that when you are astral projecting, that it is protecting you from certain energies, okay? I always say go with a good old clear quartz, a smoky, any type of quartz really, but clear or smoky quartz, black obsidian, black tourmaline, those types of crystals you want to be able to keep on your person. Worst case scenario, you can put them like in your pillowcase, but if you can put them in a necklace and keep that necklace on at night just to protect your energy from certain energies, because believe it or not, those energies can come back. They can come back with you. They can attach to you, and you bring them on into this dimension, and they could potentially wreak havoc. Not all energies are bad energies, Not all of them are, but some of them are, right? And I just don't feel comfortable opening myself up to any of it, because I've been there and done that when I was a kid, okay? Or I didn't open myself up to it, but it attached to me anyway. So I don't really want to put too much of her business out there, even though y'all will never know who she is. But there are certain things that she is experiencing because of these sexual encounters in these other dimensions. And so gosh, I really don't know how to say it without saying it, but so I'm not even gonna go there. So just make sure that you are protecting yourself. You can use crystals, like I've already mentioned. You can burn candles safely. Burn candles at night. I do have a banished candle. I do, but my apothecary is not open. But if you're interested in either of the candles that I'm going to mention, just shoot me an email and I can send you a PayPal invoice if you're interested. But the banished candle or the wall of protection is the one that those are the two that I would highly recommend. I would recommend having both of them because they work hand in hand. But the wall of protection is designed to really cast a wall of protection in your space to protect you from energies that you don't necessarily want to connect with, all right? But yes, these are very real experiences. You guys are not crazy. If you have been experiencing this, you are not crazy, okay? These things actually happen. There are energies that will come and have SDX with you at night while you are sleeping. These are very, very real. And some of you may want to give into it because it feels good, but I'm telling you, don't. I am telling you, do not give into it. You want to banish it. You want to protect yourself from that because as soon as that thing latches on, baby girl, you got hell on your hands. And I'm telling you this from personal experience, okay? So speaking of that, let me go ahead into my experience. I was a teenager, and as I've said many times before, we had a lot of supernatural things happen in our homes, okay? In damn near every house we lived in, I was like, God, dog, why does this ish keep happening? But I was a kid, so I really didn't know. I knew it didn't feel right. I knew it didn't seem right, but I didn't know what to do about it, you know? So I was probably 12, 13 years old when I really started to have the sleep paralysis is what they call it. And I could feel it coming on. I could feel the energy coming on, and it was like nothing I could do to stop it. And it would happen when I was kind of in that in-between stage of sleeping, right? So you're not quite asleep, but you're not quite awake, and I could feel it coming on, and then boom, I can't move. And this is what happened I was literally tormented because it happened for months. Every single day. I don't care if I was taking a nap during the day or sleeping at night, it was always happening. And I didn't really know how to bring it up to my mom. Even though my mom was very spiritual and this, that, and the third, I really didn't know how do you describe it? I didn't know if it was I knew it didn't feel good, but I was like, is this a bad thing? Am I crazy? So I never really said anything. I just kind of had to deal with it for a long time. And then when I finally did say something, then my mom would tell me to say Jesus, repeat, because we was child. Repeat Jesus over and over in my head. And that actually worked. So that energy would lift off of me, okay? And so then I remember being at my best friend at the time. I remember being at her home, and I was in her brother's bed. There wasn't nothing going on, girl. He was just real cool, and I was sitting there watching him play video games on his computer, and I fell asleep. And all of a sudden, you know, my eyes are closed, but I could see like this image of this red face, right? It wasn't a face, it was very ominous. The energy was really like, ooh, right? And it was like coming towards me like this. My eyes were closed, but this is how I remember it. And so I was partially awake. Uh-oh, girl, these eyelashes. I was partially awake, and I remember like trying to move and get Courtney, that was his name. I was trying to get his attention to like shake me or something. I was really trying to cry out to him and get his attention so he could wake me up. That didn't work. So this image is just coming. It's real slow, but it's coming, right? And I remember repeating Jesus in my head, and it wasn't working, and I was like, oh my God. And then I just started shaking my head. All right, I was forcing myself, willing myself, even though I was asleep, to shake my head, and that is what woke me up. And eventually it all stopped, but I really believe that I was just the easy target, right? So we had a lot going on in our house with my brother. My brother is very sensitive to spirit. He was going through a lot of things at the time spiritually, and I just believe a lot of those energies just kind of spilled over, and they were encompassed, like they were in our home and around our home. And ultimately what had happened was my mom went to a shaman, and this shaman was able to tell my mother that someone, one of her friends, girl, one of the evangelists in the church, had actually placed a lot of stuff around our home. They buried things in our yard. They actually put stuff in the commode, you know, the back part of the commode. They lifted the thing up and they put this shit in like Ziploc bags and had it in the commodes, like it was in mine. Okay, I have my own bathroom and it was in my toilet. Okay, and so I believe that is why I was being attacked so much. Even outside of the home, I was still being attacked. So these energies, you do not want to open yourself up to. I don't care how good it feels, how charming these energies are. Girl, no. Okay, no, you need to let them know that you are not welcome here. You use your words, friend, use your words, and cast a wall of protection every night when you go to sleep, and you have to let them know that you are not welcomed here. Get your sage, get your Palo Santo, get your Yoruba Santo, whatever it is, your holy water, your holy oil, whatever it is that you use, you need to protect your space. Again, I don't care how charming these energies are. Y'all should see this painting over here of it's a poster of what's the dude, the God dog it, he's dead. Batman, the Joker, no, girl, damn it. And I don't want to mess up my whole setup to show y'all, but it's, what's the dude's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. I think he's dead now. He's no longer here. But he played in Batman. And for the life of me, I cannot think of his name. But anyway, if y'all were to see this painting, because all I can see is his evil ass face out of this corner of this eye. And I'm telling this story like it's just not a good look. But anyway, I'm protected. I'm covered. I'm good. But so anyway, you all, I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. You just have to make sure that you are protecting your space. You are protecting and grounding your energy when you are astral projecting. It's just kind of something that happens. We don't necessarily know that we're doing it. We're not trying to do it, but we have to remember who we are, and we are simply energies. Okay, we are spirits in a body. Okay, having we are doing what we were naturally created to do, and we are not necessarily bound to these bodies at all times, right? So when we are asleep, our energy, our spirit, our essence, we like to do what we were created to do, and that's just be free. Right? So we like to explore, and we like to go to realms that we are familiar with, realms that we're dimensions that we're actually really from. at night. So it's kind of a natural thing. I don't know if you can really stop it from happening. It's kind of like trying to stop grass from growing. You really, I mean, you can kill it, but ultimately it's just gonna come back around. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's kind of that same thing. So you just have to make sure that you're grounding yourself and you're protecting your energy, and that you are really working on becoming aware of when you're actually astral projecting, so that you know what's going on when it's coming at you, right? When these energies, you just think about it. You have fuck boys here on earth and you have fuck boys in different dimensions. That is what it is at the end of the day. We've all kind of gotten caught up with a fuck boy, have we not? Okay, that has some raggedy ass energy. Okay, that then becomes we come together because of a trauma bond or some effed up soul tie from a previous lifetime. Like, it's the same thing, right? Don't make it to be bigger than what it is or more supernatural. Like, it just is what it is. It's fuck boys over there and it's fuck boys over here. Okay, and what you're dealing with sometimes when you're having those actual experiences at night is a whole fuck boy. Okay, and you do not want that fuck boy energy to attach to you and come into this realm, because we got enough of them already. I should have just said that in the beginning. But I be trying to keep it real PG-13, because I understand that my children actually watch my videos. But at the end of the day, girl, like, just don't open yourself up to it. Protect yourself. That's it. That's all. I hope that this video helped. Let me know down in the comments if you have been experiencing some of these things as well. Let me know, let everybody know what you've been doing to really protect yourself, or have you been protecting yourself from it. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.